Where do you want to start, K6? Oh, well, can we? Yeah, good. We're recording.
I'm gonna have to plug up my computer. Will you start?
Sure.
Hey, girl.
What up, Dill? What up,
Dylan had to make an appearance because he's a coach now, so.
Oh, yeah, I want to welcome the newest coach to the squad,
Hey.
Mr. Dylan Ragsdale.
Kayla,
What?
check out the meats.
What?
Check out the meats. Show her the meats. Yeah, the meats.
He's grilling.
Grill master.
Oh.
Yes.
I am so excited.
My mom had me add her to the team page because I'm using her account to build a Star Diamond. So.
Aww.
I'm weird.
Okay. Kayla, I'm honestly, I was kind of BSing while you were gone because I don't really know what to talk about first. So.
Okay.
Take it.
So we just got back from Summit. I know all of you watched and saw, and some of you have bought your tickets already. I think it's a super smart idea because there was like a lot of awesomeness that went down. It was cool to be in like a stadium full of 20,000 people that were all like on the same mission. And like, it was neat hearing people talk like behind you about, oh, Success Club points, or this post, we've got a post real quick. I'm like, oh, my people, you get us, you know?
You know to take 15 different types of the same picture.
Yeah, like it wasn't weird doing boomerangs, you know, like everybody else was booming around you. So it was very refreshing. It was. But we wanted to have this, I mean, this is our call normal nights. I know a couple of you are newbies, and we have these every Wednesday night. Oh gosh, it's Thursday. Every Thursday night from starting at 8:15, 9:15 Eastern. So this is a normal thing, and we always put the event in the team page as well. But we wanted to kind of do like a post-summit call, share some things that we learned, some up-and-coming things that are going to be rolling out over the next, 6 months? Whatever.
6 months, yeah. Plus, 6+ months.
Yeah. And we also wanted some of our girls that were there to share their takeaways, so it doesn't sound like Brittany and Kayla took anything away from it or took everything away from it and everyone else was like, no, it sucked. So we're going to have them share. And we also would like to welcome any questions you guys have. You know, if you were watching and seeing things and stuff, if y'all have questions, we welcome those. Okay. So I'm just going to start. I don't even know where I'm starting, if I'm honest. One of the products that's rolling out November 1st, this is my most excited. I'm super excited about this product. It's Shakeology, but it's peppermint mocha. Who loves peppermint mocha around here? Where are my basic girls? Where are you at? Raise the roof. Okay. Pumpkin spice is coming back. They launched it last year and it was a hit. Coco loves her pumpkin spice.
It was actually really good. I don't even like pumpkin spice, and it was pretty bomb.
So I'm excited I'll try it this year. But they were so limited with boxes. Last year, I think you can only get just a couple of boxes or something, Brittany?
5.
Up to 5. Well, they heard. I think it's really cool that a lot of these products that have launched and stuff are because people have spoke up and requested them, and Beachbody's like, okay, fine, like here you go, you know. So that's where Peppermint Mocha Shakeology came from, and I remember it was November 1st, so mark it on your calendars. It is vegan. It's vegan as well.
Yeah. I've got November 1st, plant-based and vegan friendly. Pumpkin spice will come out September 3rd in the US and Canada. Let me see here. But yeah, those are the dates for that.
I also think the rest of the squad that was there would totally agree with what I'm about to say. We are all super stoked for the newest program called The Work, coming out September 30th, I believe. It's going to be another early access deal. It's a NBA trainer. He's also attractive, so it's kind of nice too. But it's a totally different. How would you explain it, Brittany? Like a
Well, I mean, barring any children around, it's a no bullshit program. I mean, and that's really the kind of, yeah, he yells at you and it's arousing. No, but yeah, he's an MBA trainer, and there is no modifier. Don't let that be, something that scares you away from the program, because obviously we're all smart enough to modify where we need to. But it's just 6 weeks of getting to it. And I think that there is a market for that. There's people that want to be pushed to their limit. My brother-in-law, he's really huge into competitive weightlifting, but as a former gymnast and a former athlete for life, he really wasn't interested in many of the Beachbody programs because he felt like they were just like, I don't want to say too easy for him, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't pushing him. And so I think that this is going to speak to a lot of former athletes. And it's the first BOD program that will have an explicit and a non-explicit version.
Hashtag explicit. I'm stoked. I'm probably going to work out to the explicit version, if I'm honest, because you guys hear my music. But it was really powerful watching the clip. I shared the 1-minute clip that Beachbody posted in the Team Beachbody page to our page. So if you guys hadn't had a chance to watch that, watch it, because it'll make you want to work out at like 11 o'clock at night. Like, you watch him and it was like 10 a.m. that morning or something, and it was like we were dead tired, but like he was like going and going. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go work out now.
Yeah.
So super excited for that. Definitely.
New products that are also launching. There is a new flavor of Beach Bar coming out. It is a vegan Beach Bar too, which I'm super excited about because I'm like cutting out dairy some. It is chocolate almond crunch, and it doesn't say, well, there's an FAQ number, so I don't remember when it comes out. Maybe January. I feel like a lot of you guys have seen, I'm just going through the Team Beachbody 411. Collagen is available now in the US. And then what was it that Carl was waiting for to come out in the UK and Canada? Or was it that?
It was collagen, but it's now available. It'll be available in Canada sooner. They got the approval while at Summit.
Yes. Okay. Cool. So coming to Canada soon. And then I think that might have been it for new products. And then in January, their big winter release program is going to be a much anticipated bar-inspired workout program. I know that's going to speak to a lot of our fellow dancers. I personally love bar workouts, so that will be our big launch for January. Oh, and Beachbody is coming to France spring of 2020. They are spreading out across Europe. I have a feeling that Australia will be next year, which is really exciting. But they will start sharing tools for us to share this gift with people in France. I think that they said that the tools will start coming out in January, and it should be March-ish that we're available to reach the masses over there.
Yeah, that's really exciting. I love that they are like expanding more and more, because I know when they expanded to the UK, it was like this huge deal. And the fact that we can, and I know it kind of sounds crazy because you're like, well, I don't talk to anyone in the UK, but y'all, when you start, reaching followers in different countries, like I've got people from like Italy and Australia, Germany, all these places, but they can't do anything. I've talked to them and they can't do anything yet. And it kind of sucks because they're super into it, but they know what they're doing. They're being smart about this. And I believe they made it seem like they were going to focus on expanding through Europe first. Because they already have like the, whatever you call it, that you have to get into other countries. I don't know what it is. The key. Not really the key. I don't know.
The paperwork. Unfortunately, it's a lot more difficult for them to get into other countries because the U.S. isn't as particular about the crap that we put in our food. So, even though they use very ethically resourced and fine ingredients, there is a lot more legwork for them to get this and be able to bring the business opportunity. Like it doesn't work the same as in the US where you can start a business from your couch in 500 different, markets. It's different in different countries. So they have to work around that too.
Okay. I hope you're not hearing my husband like dropping F-bombs downstairs, killing people on Xbox. Do any of y'all have any questions like about any of this or about early access? Like, I know there's been some confusion around like early access stuff, and we'd love to take some time to explain a little bit more into that since Morning Meltdown's coming out and going on. And I'd love for you guys to have a good understanding about that before, the work rolls out and the bar workout and such. Any questions?
And promo codes.
And promo
codes. Oh, also real quick, Brittany Betsworth asked if Pumpkin Spice is coming out twice, September 3rd and October 1st. I forgot that. Yes, it is. They are doing a double launch because we're just some basic bitches that want some pumpkin spice. But yes, thank you for catching that, Britt. Has everybody used at least one of their promo codes that they got? I mean, unless they're like brand new or understand how to share it when you're ready.
That was casual.
Yeah, I have. That's
whoop,
me.
whoop, 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 whoop. Liz is in the dark, but she's there.
Like, who's
Hold on.
Kayla, she's like,
who goes there?
It's me.
Who are you?
I used one.
Did everyone receive theirs? Because I know my girl Lorena still has not received.
Not.
You didn't.
Mm-mm.
Do you
I reached out. They said by the end of today, and if I didn't, then to reach out again is what they told me.
Okay, so you did touch base.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Kelly, if you become active by the 18th, by today, was it by today or tomorrow? Then reach out and make sure you get your code. Okay. Yeah, Britt, I saw that you went active. I'm glad that you got yours.
I think everyone on here, definitely, of my girls are active for sure.
Yeah.
So my coach office was saying my active status was pending because I bought the early access for the Morning Meltdown like 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Now, with it being pending, do you think I'll still get the codes or do you think no?
Yes, you bought it in time, so it might just be waiting. I think a lot of times it'll just say that your active status is pending until it ships from the warehouse.
Okay.
So if
it
you
just shipped today,
tomorrow, reach out to Coach Relations and they'll get them to you.
Okay.
And Kelly, I did send a screenshot to Courtney yesterday because she was asking about the active stuff too, and y'all show up as active on my downline. So
okay.
I see where you're active and green and everything.
Okay.
So.
Cool. Lauren asked us to explain the promo codes in early access. Which one would you like to talk about, Kaylee?
Okay, that was my thinking noise. So promo codes, the promo codes, you get 3 of them, and actually, Lauren, you technically got 6 because your husband is enrolled as a coach and he's active as well. So you can check the email and everything like that. So anyone who has a spouse or a boyfriend or whatever on here that is active, you guys got more codes. But anywho, the way that they can use them is you'll receive the email from Beachbody and you literally you'll see the code. And so you have to highlight it and copy and paste it to the person. And so the person, once you send them the share a cart, will input the promo code themselves to take the $10 off. The $10 off does count towards the Morning Meltdown, which is already discounted $20. So they're technically for Morning Meltdown getting it for $30 off. And the reason why we've been encouraging y'all, I've been enrolling every single person in the Morning Meltdown packages because they're the same price as a regular challenge pack, but you're getting more stuff and you're unlocking the new program before it comes out October 1st. So they get to actually start it July 29th. So like that's the perk of like the launches is like they can technically go ahead and purchase the early access if they don't want to wait until October 1st. They can do that from here on out with any early access program.
That's good info because I was going to give my sister, I was going to have her start because she's a little skeptical about the morning meltdown because she doesn't work out normally.
Yeah.
So she was kind of like, she's done 21-day fix with me and she's like, I'm comfortable with that. I want to keep going on that. So that's good information that I'll probably sign her up with morning meltdown instead.
Well, and even if they want to, I've told someone the other day, I'm like, even if you don't want to do it right off the bat, it just makes more sense to go ahead and get all this stuff because they're getting like that journal and they're getting
Yeah.
the thing and the thing and the thing or whatever. And it's for the same price and cheaper.
Yeah,
with
that's
promo
true.
code. So, Lauren, did that help? I feel like, okay, we good? All right. Those things.
Yeah, Courtney, they have 2 different modifiers, which is awesome. If you go to as far as like the dates being posted somewhere, if you go to FAQ, write down FAQ 8306, that has every date for Morning Meltdown 100 that you might need. But I'll screenshot it and text it to you too. But that has everything about like the program, challenge packs, all of that. Yay! Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, sidetrack. So Brittany posted that she is going to be able to make her account public on Instagram after the 30th. She has been stuck in this workman's comp hellhole for, Britt, has it been like a year? I mean, she was one of my first customer coaches that ever joined, and she is finally going to be able to like publicly post on social media. So 1, that's really exciting. 2, let's see. For promo codes, I wanted to share with you guys real quick about promo codes. So after doing some of my own research, I found out, if you guys were wondering, the promo codes that are sent out aren't assigned specifically to your coach ID. So if you were to get some like on your husband's account or parents' account, like I got some from my mom and dad because they both use the products. So I have them signed up as discount coaches. But I could technically use their codes too. They're just unique codes, but they aren't unique to your coach ID. Also, if you don't want to worry about like, I don't know, I had somebody that tried to use a promo code and they like were typing it in wrong and it was a pain. When you're on the ShareCart checkout screen, let me turn down my brightness here. If you go to the bottom and click customize email right here, you can paste the promo code information in there. And then when they get their email, they'll be able to like copy and paste it from there. If that's easier for them than copying it out of a text message or Instagram message or something like that. It's just an extra way to personalize it. You can personalize their challenge pack email. So,
I have a question.
yes.
The promo codes expire at the end of the month.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, July 31st. They are good through July 31st. So.
And I think it's really cool that Beachbody gave these out, especially when they did because of, again, the Morning Meltdown being such a discount already. But they're doing it to help people hit Success Club because, you just need 3 enrollments for Success Club. And so now it's like, what I like too is like, it's allowing you to have the conversation a little bit more confidently because you're going to be able to save them money. And so now it's like, now that you have these conversations, you're going to eventually like start getting more and more comfortable with having the conversations, period, regardless of a sale or promo code. What? Stephanie says her promo codes are good until August 14th. Not that I'm complaining.
Research his email.
I was going to say, wait, are you checking that out for me, Brett? For KaiFit?
On it.
Now, that's great. But, I mean, why you probably won't have them beyond the 31st. Right?
Okay, so ours, okay. I think it's because she's new. Mine say July 31st.
Okay.
But they probably gave you guys, you newbies, 30 days. They probably gave you a month to use them. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like for Macy, Dylan's probably says through mid-August. Yours probably say July 31st.
Yeah.
But yeah, feel free to.
And
I'm
Lorraine,
glad that you brought that up though, Steph. I thought that you had 2 weeks. Not that you don't get to not hit Success Club this month now, but
right? I'm like, okay,
you still have to hit Success Club, but that's good to know.
Success Club.
Yeah.
That's
Success
awesome.
Starter.
That's cool. Oh yeah, Success Starter. I feel like we've gotten some questions about Success Starter stuff since our very own Krista Collins and Kylene is second, third. I don't know. I don't fraction either. She's almost there. But don't question me right now. But Success Starter program is something that I actually never hit in my business. So y'all got one up on this girl, but I love it because even if you've not been new, if you're kind of like you've been out of it for a while or getting back into it or whatever, it's still good for you to know for your future coaches, because Success Starter is basically you enroll, say in July. You hit Success Club in July, which is your first month as a coach. You hit Success Club in August, and then September. That's 3 consecutive months. You've officially hit Success Starter, meaning you get your free ticket to Summit, right? But you also get a special like webinar or something from a top coach each month, or like some type of training that's exclusive to you. And your coach gets copied on it too. So shout out to Kylene. You're the real MVP. I got a webinar I get to watch. But the thing is, but it's really cool because it's just 3 people to hit Success Club. So it starts like providing that momentum. Like you don't want to stop once you hit month 1, and then it's like, okay, I got to do month 2, and then it's like month 3, and then your coaches are just kind of set at that point. You get to they propel into their businesses. So it's pretty cool.
Kayla, I got a question for you real quick. So to hit Success Club, you're talking about enrolling 3 people a month. Do you also have to have the 90 PV points as well?
Yes.
So you got to do both to hit Success Club every month. Okay.
You can enroll 3 people, but if you don't have the 90 PV, the whether it's like Shakeology on Home Direct, which is auto ship, you won't count towards Success Club. You won't officially hit Success Club if you don't have that, because you're not considered, active or whatever.
And just doing 90 PV points doesn't automatically make you in a Success Club.
Right.
Yeah, it makes you eligible for it. I think that part of that is that they wanted to help ensure, because there are a lot of benefits to continuing to hit Success Club aside from just moving your business forward. It's how you earn these free trips and stuff like that. And so I believe that, at the heart of that, they want to make sure that the people that are earning the free trips and enrolling people are people that are continuing to be a proof of the product. And so by using the Shakeology, that we're sharing, and, Energize and all of that, I think that's kind of the root of it. So, okay. That gets you eligible, and then the people that you're helping will get you there.
Yep.
But yeah, free Summit ticket if you hit it. I wasn't eligible for it. Well, I mean, I was eligible for it, but I enrolled as a discount coach and didn't coach for 8 months after I joined Ashley. And so even though I hit Success Club my first 3 months, nope.
What other questions do you guys have?
Not all at once.
How do I sign somebody up?
Riddle me
that.
You're doing good.
We've got one discount coach. Do you want to get that, Britt?
Yeah, a discount coach is someone that just enrolls as a coach to use the 25% discount. So when I signed up, I couldn't even afford the challenge pack, but I definitely couldn't afford to pay retail. for the products, and I loved them, and I knew that Shakeology was really helping me. So I enrolled as a coach to get the discount. So I needed to text you. But like when you go to like hit Emerald or Rank Advance Your Business and you have coaches under you, they don't necessarily have to be working coaches. They can be people that are just loving the discount. And that's part of the, you know, kind of the nice thing about being a coach is that even if you aren't. What?
I don't know what it means.
You're like a millennial like us.
Oh, FOMO? Fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out.
Oh, okay.
So when we say create the FOMO, like sharing the team calls, I gotta say this real quick, y'all. I have had people comment on how much they love seeing the community, how much they love like seeing the support and like how we're always connected and this and that. And so that's why like I'm the weirdo that's always like, hang on guys, gotta take a picture. And you know, Brittany's over here taking boomerangs of all of us and everything like that. But like we do that because we're trying to show like this is like a fun place to be, right? But and that's kind of why we were so big on showing everything about Summit too, because you know, it did create that FOMO and that fear of missing out, and people wanted more of it. They craved it. And, you know, they'll come out of the woodwork and be like, well, what the heck are y'all doing? Or how do I become a coach? And, you know, one of my discount coaches, Kirsten, I just shouted her out in the team page earlier. She's been a discount coach for months and she's been thinking about it and now she wants to do it. So it does make a difference when you guys share these types of things. I'm not doing it to be vain. It does make a difference.
Like I just look so good with the Zoom lighting.
Shut up. But yeah, so FOMO. Aw, you're good. I know about that toddler life, girl.
Hey, I have a question.
Stop.
So one of
What's up, Emerald?
Hey, so since Krista's got a lot going on, one of her coaches just reached out to me, for like help because she's talking to somebody right now.
Is it
So
Amanda?
yes.
Good.
He's so sweet.
Well, can you guys, real quick, I don't mean to cut you off, Macy. I know some of you may not be aware of what's going on, but Krista's husband is dealing with some health things, and just send some good vibes, prayers, whatever you guys can provide, because they definitely need all the love they can get. Thank you. Go ahead, Macy.
Yes. So she is messaging somebody right now. She said her friend is a Beachbody coach. I was even going to sign up, but wanted to try it first, and nothing. She basically said that nothing really happened, that she doesn't know if it's because she's on a certain medication, but she only lost 10 pounds in a few months. So I told Vanda, I said, even though she's only lost 10 pounds, she's most likely has lost inches too and has gained muscle along her journey. And I told her to just tell her to that, you know, transformation pictures have worked for Vanda because she took some transformation pictures and she looks awesome. And to try to tell her that it doesn't just matter on the scale. So do you think that's okay for me to tell Vanda? I think I'm just nervous because I haven't really helped out a coach on my own, even though it's not my coach, but I want to make sure I do good for Krista too.
Yeah. No, I think so. Kayla, chime in if you feel differently. I mean, it's true. The thing is that as much as we would like to control a lot of things about our body, there are just, you know, some things that we can't control. And that's, you know, when we lose weight and how our body responds to losing weight. And if she's on things like medication, I mean, I don't know what it's for, so I may or may not be able to empathize. But, you know, a lot of times if that is adjusting, you know, like how our thyroid works or our hormones work or something like that, that will affect it. So I wouldn't focus on the 10 pounds. I would ask her how she's feeling, because if she's not feeling better, then that's something that we would need to talk more about. But if she's feeling good and working out and moving her body, then it sounds like it's doing what it should.
So Vanda just said that she lost 10 pounds from the keto diet, not Beachbody. She said that she didn't lose anything with Beachbody. And I didn't read her message correctly. It seemed like she tried it and then didn't lose any, or only lost
Well,
10
I think you need to get a better understanding of what exactly she did with Beachbody. Like, what type of program was she drinking? Shakeology? Was she following the meal plan, or was she? I'm sorry, half-assing it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't ask her about half-assing. But for y'all out there, when people say, "Oh, I've tried it before and it doesn't work," but like, I'm always curious. Like, when people say that to me, I'm like, okay, were you a part of a group? Were you just doing it on your own? What program were you doing? Like, I want to have an understanding. So, like, if they really were trying, then, you know, maybe this isn't for them. But a lot of the times, it's like they just don't have the support and they didn't know what the heck they were doing. One girl didn't know how to access her workouts. And I was like, well, we provide our new girls like a how-to and everything. And so that was her excuse. I was like, well,
actually what it makes me think of is, so fun fact about Allie Griffith, if you guys know her, Muscles and Margaritas on Instagram, when she first, and I'm not like bashing it because different things work for different people, but when she first joined, she was like really big on like Weight Watchers and stuff. And when she joined, she lied to Ashley about being allergic to an ingredient that is in Shakeology and Energize, so she could just get Beachbody On Demand and not get any of the products. And so she lied to Ashley. Ashley let her in the boot camp. And then she went to Ashley a few months later, and those were like almost her exact words. She's like, this isn't working. I'm not losing weight. And she was like, well, like, but what are you doing? And Allie miraculously recovered from her allergy and started using Shakeology and went all in on the meal plans and has now lost like 100 pounds. So I do agree that it is important to learn the situation. So,
well, and the fact that you're showing that you're taking time to understand their situation even better, regardless of what comes from it, just really speaks volumes, I feel. And, you know, if I wouldn't have just asked the girl I was talking to today about, well, why isn't it working? And I would never have known. She just didn't know how to access her workouts. She hadn't even talked to a coach. What happens, guys, is when people buy Beachbody On Demand by themselves, and that because they're cute like that, they get assigned to a random coach. And a lot of the times, like, they don't get contacted by a coach. And so now they've got this like Beachbody On Demand program. They have no idea what they're supposed to be doing. So they've got this bad taste in their mouth about it. And it's just because they were never really coached or like shown how to access stuff and how to do things or support it, you know?
Yeah. Thank you, Stephanie. By the way, I just saw your comment in the chat. So sorry, this is the last thing I'm going to say. So I told her to get a better understanding after she was part of a group or, you know, following the meal plans, using product, things like that. She said she used Shakeology. She used to be a personal trainer and got in a car accident, so she can't do that anymore. She was going to sign up as a Beachbody coach, but then she didn't because she didn't see progress.
What program did she do? We can talk about this later.
Okay.
Just text separately, please.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, bye. Love you. All right. What other questions do you guys have? Because I feel like this is good stuff. I think it's great refreshers. It's good for our new girls on the call too. No questions stupid. Promise. Someone has a smoke detector that's broken or not.
The battery.
Maybe it's not broken, but
I can't hear it in my room, so not my problem.
Okay.
My dad will be home on Wednesday. He can figure that out first thing he walks in the door.
Good.
How often do you all like check in with people when they start talking to you about the products and signing up?
I generally, I kind of feel out the conversation. If they're talking to me and they are getting, you know, general info, then I'll give it, you know, a day or two between, you know, talking, because I'm just like not like a super pushy person. But if it's something where we have already talked about a specific program, that I would recommend for them. And especially if I've talked to them about our favorite question, cost, then at that point I'm following up with them as necessary, but within the same day, because essentially at that point, that's kind of when people are either all in or they've got objections. And if they've got objections, I want to make sure that I'm doing whatever I can to answer those instead of letting it be, something that stands in my way, or let an objection be a no. I want it to be a conversation starter. So I just try to continue the conversation as much as I can if I've got somebody that I'm talking about price with. And then if they say, oh, okay, well, let me talk to my husband or something like that, I set a specific time where I can follow up with them. So I'll say, okay, do you want me to check back with you in the morning or something like that? So they know that they can look forward to my message. And then I just set a reminder in my phone. But that's typically is that kind of like the part of the conversation that you're at, or?
Yeah, I was talking to her. She messaged me yesterday asking about the Morning Meltdown 100. And so we were talking about it, and I was telling her, what the program was and how I did the sample workout and I loved it. And I asked her what her goals was, and she told me she wanted to lose 30 to 40 pounds. But then her big thing was, how much does it cost? So I told her about the 160 challenge pack where she could get Shakeology for the month and the year bought on demand, and she didn't get back to me. So I messaged her again today just to tell her I was, hey, just double checking with you and seeing if you had thought about it, looked into the information that I sent you. And I just told her, because she messaged me and she said, okay. She said, I'm thinking about it. So I told her about the discount coach thing that you mentioned, and I'm waiting on her to reply. I just didn't know. I didn't want to be pushy. I was just trying to, encourage her to do it.
Yes, girl.
Go.
Yeah. So I would just, let her know she gets that 25% discount. You can also let her know that there's normally a $40 coach enrollment fee, and that is waived when she signs up with the challenge pack. But yeah, other than that, I would just, continue the conversation like you are. I'm really proud of you. But because it's late, if she needs to, sleep on it or something like that, I would just say, okay, sounds good. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll message you in the morning and we can go ahead and get you enrolled.
Well, that's what she just messaged me and said, let me talk this over with my husband and I'll get back with you.
Perfect. So I would just tell her, I'm going to be the one starting the contact. So I would say, perfect, sounds good. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll message you in the morning so we can start your enrollment process.
Okay.
And I end it with that so that they're going to bed with, it at least subconsciously that I'm ready to get them started tomorrow.
Okay.
Love it.
Yay. Proud of
Thank you.
Of course.
Go girl.
Sorry, this watermelon is really good.
I can tell.
I'm just smacking on this whole time.
I love these questions, guys. Keep them coming.
So something that
y'all. People are amazed that I have a dog.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well, because we've never seen it.
Yeah.
I didn't know for probably 6 months that Kayla had a dog.
Her dog actually lived in our condo. That was her very first time.
Come here. Let me show y'all. But someone was about to have a question. Here she is. The ball of fluff.
Bella.
Like an old mop.
She's Bella.
It's Aunt May May.
She used to go to the groomer.
She's actually one of my dog's half dog.
Aww.
Shelby, is that a Maltese?
Yes.
Wait, are they the same dog?
Yes.
The same dog.
Mine just is more scruffy.
He has a little scruff going on.
You gotta go to the groomer. Don't judge. Okay, sorry. There was
Some
a
girl's growing her hair out.
someone had a question as I was.
I wasn't gonna ask a question. I was gonna say something, and then people could weigh in if they want.
Yeah.
So
I love weighing in.
something. What?
I said I love weighing in.
Yes, please do. So something that I did the other day with a new discount coach that I signed up was I found that when it came time to, okay, yes, I want to join you. I want to follow the meal plan. I want to do the workouts, blah, 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 blah. You tell them everything you get. And then you say, one last thing, would you like to be a discount coach or would you like to just be a customer? And I think that confused people, like when, you know, you would talk about that and then you would just like, you know, this is what it'll charge you for a month and blah, 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 blah. And like, I literally lost somebody one time by the fact that they had to put in their social security number. I mean, she literally was putting things in and would not purchase anymore because she had to put her social security in. So I've always struggled talking to people about like that part of it. So the other day I just kind of tried something. I had a girl who like really, really wanted to join. I said, you know, I'll give you the discount code, whatever. So I went ahead and just put her in as a coach, and I sent her a voice memo and I said, hey, I just want to let you know I signed you up as a discount coach. I said, if you don't want to continue next month or whatever, you know, you can cancel, you can, you know, put an order in or whatever. I said, but this is an opportunity for you to get a discount now. I said, it will ask you for your social security number. I said, don't let that freak you out, you know, yada, yada. And she did it. And there wasn't like any confusion, any question about it. It was just kind of like, okay, like I was given this opportunity for free. If I want to continue, great. If I don't, great.
Love it. Boom.
It's what
It just
I
went
do.
so much easier.
Yeah,
Like, I didn't
that's
give
what
her
Kayla
that
does.
option. Do you want to do this or do you want to do this? Like it was just, I did this for you.
I'm more comfortable with that way, and it's not like a sneaky sly way. It's like,
No.
okay, I went ahead and enrolled you with my coach discount. It's going to come through as it's going to look like you're enrolling as a coach. I said, don't worry, you don't have to, you know, work the business or anything like that. I said, you could just use it for the discount. I said, it's just typically the way that my girls like to enroll because they want to save money on products. And you know, when they ask about the $15 fee, I'm just like, it's just like a Sam's Club membership. I still save around like $20, $25 on my Shakeology alone, even with the $15 fee coming out. And that is literally why I sign so many more coaches and customers. And Shelby, when you know, she was enrolling people. She'll be out of coach jail in a month, guys. Praise. But that's all she was doing. She was just like coach after coach after coach. She just wasn't giving them a chance. Like we would switch it to customer if necessary, but it's just so much easier than for me personally, than trying to explain, okay, so this is what this is going to be for the customer, but you could do this, and then you pay this month a fee, or this monthly fee, or, you know, whatever. It's just easier. I recommend trying both ways.
Yeah.
And seeing what works for you and what feels comfortable for you.
Yeah. I felt like in a way, maybe I was like being like sneaky, but I know truly in my heart that I'm not.
Yeah.
But it's just because I'd had those previous conversations before where I was like, oh, and one more thing is, if I haven't like asked
Just
you
enough.
500, but like, no, we're done talking. You want to do this? Like, I'm not going to give you another option to say no.
Yeah. Well, and just a fun fact, guys, when they enroll as a discount coach or a coach, it's the same thing. Let's just be real. It's the same thing. They can cancel at any time. They're not committed. They're not in a contract. They're not going to lose $500 or anything crazy. Like, they just can cancel with no obligations. So
You want to know something funny? Well, I guess it's not really, well, it's funny because I pulled a fast one on Mary Kay. So when I did Mary Kay for like 4 weeks, first of all, I had to buy like $3,000 worth of inventory. But second of all, I
Mary Kay
hated
is not
it.
a person. You're talking about makeup?
Huh? Shut up. So I probably would have kept it if it would have been my shade. Let's be real. But when I decided that it wasn't for me because I just didn't like pushing mascara on people, when I returned that product, I'm like blacklisted from ever being a Mary Kay consultant, like ever again.
What?
And so I went on and I enrolled my dad so I can get my eyebrow pencils. No, not a person. Makeup.
God, what am I doing? Where did the Zoom call go? Are y'all still there?
Kayla, we're here. Where are you?
My screen. I went to the tracking of your birthday gift that I got for you. It still has not arrived at my house. I ordered it 3 weeks ago.
Well, yours is sitting in my room, so we'll probably get there at the same time.
Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. This is what you get when you get with Brittany and Kayla, when the squad comes together. So, I felt like we had something else we wanted to say. Oh, would any of you guys that went to Summit want to share a takeaway of yours, or maybe you were glad you went and you want to express that? Anybody? No pressure.
I have one, but I'm not going to share first because I want to hear everybody else's.
I mean, I'll share.
Hey, Shelby.
Hey, y'all.
I totally see your panties right now.
We've seen worse. Let's be real.
All right, Shelby Krager, ladies.
I guess my biggest takeaway as far as like from the business side of everything is just, well, two things. Is that one, of all the people that are like in the top, nobody's special. Like, they're just,
no, it's so true.
They're just regular girls like me and you. Like, it's not like they have this like special power. It's just they worked their butt off, and they just all made a commitment that nobody was going to work harder than they do. So that the second thing is that you just do what your coach tells you to do. Like, they're here to guide you. They're here to, they want you to succeed because, I mean, it benefits them for you to succeed. And the people who, success leaves clues. Just do what they're telling you to do. If they tell you, like, hey, I was watching your Instagram the other day, and I think it would be better if you did it like this, we'll just do it like that. Or you enrolled this person, they need to be moved to your left leg, we'll just do it. Or you need to enroll these people as coaches instead of customers, we'll just do it. Like, do what they're telling you to do. Those two things were like my two biggest business kind of takeaways. I'm so glad you got Dylan moved to your left, Macy. That was it's getting stressful on me. As far as, I would really encourage any of you who weren't there this year to make it a priority to be there next year, because it really does light a fire. And, it just makes you feel like you're part of this larger community, and you get to hang out with us, and we're cool girls, like really cool girls. So be there next year. That's it.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And that's one thing I want to tag on. What Shelby was saying was in June, prior to Summit, I was having a little bit of a pity party for myself. I'm like, I'm working my butt off, and I'm not seeing the results that I want to see. And then around Summit, I started this book called The 10X Rule. And I was politely notified at the beginning of the book that it's more likely that I severely underestimated the amount of work that people are putting in, instead of just thinking that I wasn't meant to be successful. So see what clues success is leaving and follow suit and buckle up, because it's going to be worth it.
Totally. 100%. Anyone else want to share a takeaway? Or 17? Whatever.
Yeah, so I just really had a lot of FOMO and photoshopped myself in their picture. So if you want to be photoshopped in the picture too, I can do that. Send me your pic.
Oh God.
Hey, well, there that was. So I've been coaching for a couple of years now, and I did not go to Summit last year because I was like, well, what's the purpose? And by the time I was going to go, because of some exciting things that happened for our team, it was just too late to even try to go. But this year was my first year going, and I loved it. It was very busy, like go, 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 like no lie. To the point where I was barely on my phone, which says a lot because I'm on my phone a lot, storing and pictures and stuff. But there was just like the energy and like the excitement and just how uplifting like all the speakers were. And Beachbody does a hell of a job putting on a show. And like they're just like so good at what they do. And I admire the crap out of Carl because he reminds me of a lot of the CEO I used to work for at the credit union that I worked at for so long. And I just really like him because he's like just a people guy. He was on the stage in jeans and tennis shoes and a button up, you know, like nothing crazy. But it was just cool. And what it's all about is just, I don't know, I can't even put it into words, but it was really cool being there with, you know, some of my team. And it was powerful, very powerful. Coco?
Hey.
You gonna say something? I saw you come off mute. Go ahead. Go.
Good. So for those that had major FOMO, which by the way, I had to ask what FOMO meant, so it's all right. But so Rachel Hollis, I know we were on this big kick because it was celebrity mode, you know, meeting her without meeting her, you know, just being there and feeling her energy and, you know, showing up unapologetically and authentically and things. But the major takeaways that I actually took from her, and bear with me, there's 7 of them, but the first one was what got you here will not get you there. And that really sat with me because it's like, I know what it took to get me here, but where I want to be, I need to kind of forget all that, come to, you know, a come to Jesus moment and then move on from it. And then we went to her number 2, and it was like, where do you need to level up? Which, of course, if y'all are music people, I always think of Sierra and like start singing.
Level up.
But so it was like, bam, okay, well, I'm not here. I'm here at a different place. So how do I level up? And then it's like, oh, well, we're on this amazing team of women. And let's just face it, women, we can be very emotional and competitive and, you know, insert characteristic there. But it's like what she does not affect you. So yourself, choose an IG model, or even in your same group, like if you see, you know, Shelb's out here kicking ass and stuff, but you're like, well, I can't even get a person to say yes. Don't worry about that. I'm pretty sure Shelb's has had many, many yeses and nos and in her like slump season, but look at it this way. It's not serving you to compare yourself. You know what I mean? Sorry, Shelb's. I used you because you're my
It's okay. I don't even have a barcode, so.
She's not even a coach. Why is she on here?
Why are you on here? You don't go here.
You don't even go
I'm
here.
a customer.
And so the fourth thing was free yourself. And this really, again, hit to the core because it's like, don't cover your glow. Don't say that I don't have a story. I don't have, you know, insert whatever. Like, you are a person, you have a story, whether you are a stay-at-home mom or you're working every day from 8 to 5 or went to college or whatever your case. There is a you out there waiting to hear your story. And then on the flip side of that, you got to give yourself credit, you know, credit being like, hey, you know, I'm all about some I am freaking statements. And I'm so glad that it was done at Summit because we did I am statements. And it's like, tell yourself. And it's so thrilling and rejuvenating and thing to be like, I am courageous. I am a mom. I am whatever. Just tell yourself positive freaking thing negative Nancy ever told you. And then it's like celebrate something you do. You off your list instead of worrying about those other 7 or 8 that you didn't get to. Just say, you know, I washed my hair.
I'm like unstable.
and you may be successful, but you ain't really had no talent. Because Rachel said this, she's like, she has a GED, but she has like, I don't know, multi-million-dollar freaking business. So it's like, just because you don't think you have something or have a story, do you, boo, do you. So that's just my little thing.
I love it. I loved when Rachel shared that part, because I know that I felt really inadequate for I started college, but I didn't finish it. I felt inadequate for a really long time, about like maybe not having like a diploma hanging on the wall or something like that. But when Rachel was saying that she has a GED, she's never taken a writing class. She has 2 books on the New York bestsellers list. And then what was the other one? Oh, that she's like never taken a business class, and she's got this multi-million-dollar business, and she's never taken a public speaking class, and she's one of the most highly paid speakers in the world. I mean, I'm right there with you, Coco. I loved it.
Exactly. She was my people from stage.
Mm-hmm.
So my one takeaway, well, I have several, but the one that really like hit me in the gut was about the mountains and like being in the valley, and like you didn't ask for something to be easy, and because if it were easy, everybody would do it. Like, you asked for hard and work for it. Anyways,
Don't
Love
hang
it.
out in the valley.
What
Climb
kind?
The mountains can be hard to climb, y'all.
Yeah.
Work. But like Liz said, you wanted to do this, if you wanted to grow your business, you're wanting to enroll people, you're wanting to rank advance and do this and that. Guys, it's not easy. This isn't just because you see, vacation photos or fun times at Summit and stuff. Like, it's not all fun and games. It takes a lot of, effort and time.
Yeah. That was one of the Rachel Hollis quotes that I wrote down, was that, well, I'm like Courtney, I have like 8, but one was like that wanting it is not enough. And if you feel like completely overwhelmed right now, she said, if you cannot handle the stress of where you are, I promise you that you cannot handle the success of where you want to go. So get over yourself, kind of thing. Like, you asked for the hard work, you wanted this, you've got to do the hard work. You can't just say you want to do it. So, yeah, that was my Summit takeaway.
Brittany, when in doubt,
Who goes there? What?
When in doubt, popsicle out.
Purple sucks. Don't even talk to me with that in your hand.
Thank you.
Pink or blue? Pink or blue? Just, I can't even
Yeah.
watch that right now.
Too.
It's stressing me out.
He was feeling motivational, so he asked me to unmute.
Well, I'm glad I just shut him down.
Hi, Lauren. Thank you for hopping on. We're gonna get off
Night,
here.
Lauren.
Bye, Lauren. Yeah, that's Kayla.
All right, y'all. So thank you guys so much for hopping on the call tonight. Like, I'm feeling pretty loved right now.
Look at all you guys.
I know, and really means a lot. And we'll continue pressing forward. And don't be afraid to use the team page as a forum to ask questions. And because chances are, something that Lorena may have a question about, Macy may have a question about, or Stephanie, or whatever. So don't be afraid to use that as a forum. That is just a coach only page. Eat the Damn Cupcake, or whatever group you're a part of as far as your online wellness community, that is just for that type of thing. But Hustle and Inspire are mine and Brittany's working coaches. So
I heard a really powerful quote today that I want to end this on.
Sure.
It said, well, do any of you guys listen to Ryan Seacrest in the mornings? Yeah.
I used to.
Okay, he's the best. Aside from Ryan's Roses, I love his quote.
I used to listen to Ryan's Roses.
Ryan's Roses is like the best trash out there.
You work at 6 a.m., Lorena. Jeez.
I work at actually it's 3:40. I'm in Arizona, so I feel like I'm the only one that's not in the South. But I miss the accent so much.
He is. Yeah, Miriam down there waving. She's in Utah.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so the quote was, "You don't inspire people by revealing your own superpowers. You inspire people by helping them reveal theirs."
Hey.
That was one of my faves. Was that it? That was at Summit, wasn't it?
It might have been, but
Yeah,
Ryan
that's
Seacrest
right.
said it this morning
I
too.
saw it on Instagram.
Oh, there you go. I got it from Ryan, but could have been at Summit. That was my Summit takeaway.
God.
Hi, you're so cute. There's so many cute babies.
All the mamas making it happen no matter what.
Hey.
Love it. Hi.
Hey.
If we're gonna close this, y'all mind if we pray real quick for Krista's husband?
Yes.
Sure.
Please do. You want to lead?
Yeah, I can do it. If it's not gonna make anybody uncomfortable, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, but I've been texting with her for the past, couple days, and she's just very worried, and so I think that if we could just say a quick prayer for him and for her, that hopefully she'll feel that.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this day that you've blessed us with. Lord, thank you for allowing us to come together on this call tonight and be in fellowship with one another. Lord, I thank you for these women. They're a blessing to me. Lord, we come to you tonight with a special request for our sister coach, Krista, and her husband, Skylar. Lord, you know the health situation that he's in. Lord, we just pray for complete healing for him, and we pray for you to just give Krista an extra special measure of comfort as she walks through this journey with him. She wanted me to specifically pray for his output on his chest tube to decrease, and for his just overall his secretions that are coming from his lungs to decrease quite a bit, so that he can hopefully be weaned from the sedation tomorrow and be extubated, so that she can talk to him, because she hasn't been able to really talk to him in 2 days. Lord, once again, we just pray for complete healing in that situation, and we also pray for their boys and the family members that are taking care of them. Just be with that family, Lord. And thank you most of all for sending your son, Jesus Christ, who died on the cross for our sins, so that we can be in heaven with you for all eternity, Lord. Thank you so much. In Christ's name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Shelby. That was beautiful.
Well, I do what I can.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to get off the call.
Love you the most. It's 10:30.
Love you guys.
Good night. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.